Hello and welcome, TGS fans. We're back again, once again. Today we're playing JCM Shadow. This guy's pretty good. So anyways, his team is very fat and very strong and very fast. Well, there's only one really fast guy and then like Talon playing, but like you get the point. This team is pretty scary. That being said, we have some threats as well. So Qian Pao is going to be a first mon, heavy duty boots, because he does have the option to hazard stack with EOS, Ting, you know. Even the Ogre Pawn can hazard stack, although I really expect top 4 plus Urshifu and Talonflame in this game though. Should be the expected 6. And even if he does just bring those, he has like 2 spikers, several rockers, so boots is good. I don't really need the power to KO his whole team. The only thing this thing's really scared of is DOS with superpower. Maybe Terra Steel Kyurem, which I think is definitely a possibility. I think it could be Steel, Fairy, one of those with DD, or it could just be defensive Terra typing, like probably just Fairy still, and then like special. You know, all of the Kyurem sets are good, but I think DD is the scariest. But that being said, he might be deterred from bringing it because of Excadrill outspeeding in the sand. That being said, we have Sucker Punch just to hit DOS. I probably won't want to go for this as my first answer to DOS, but if push comes to shove, I do have the Sucker option, because obviously I don't want to get T-waved or anything like that. Dio has a great move pool. Alright, and then Psychic Thing is just to hit the Urshifu, which I do expect to come. Now, Excadrill, this is going to be Terra Water, a little bit bulky. This kind of allows me to live Psycho Boost after a bit of chip, which is nice. And then the speed is for something. I forget exactly. I made the team like 15 minutes ago and I already forgot what the speed's for. Man. I think it's some like DOS thing. I don't know. Anyways, Terra Blast Water plus EQ hits everything except Go-Go, which is not a real Pokemon, so therefore I will not respect it in prep. SD and then Rapid Spin, if I am able to get the hazards off, that would be great for the rest of my team. But in general, this is going to be my win con. Citrus Berry is nice because, you know, Ting does just about half, so if I'm able to avoid the 2-hit KO from Earthquake, that's pretty impactful. Alright, and then Terra Water is nice because it resists his priority, being Urshifu Aqua Jet. DOS can run E-Speed, but at that point, like, come on, man. How fast you gotta be. Alright, Screamtail, Rocky Helmet, pretty bulky, faster than Urshifu. I Wish Roar. Roar is there so that he can't just DD twice with his Steel-type Kyurem and just sweep me, because that would be quite a threat, especially if it's sub-DD. Then I wouldn't be able to T-Wave it. So this kind of covers all options. It'll prevent me from losing straight up, you know what I mean? It's also my Rocky Helmet Mon to switch into Urshifu Rapid if that wants to be Choice Scarf to kill my Qian Pao. A lot of people have been bringing Scarf fighting types versus me, so this will be a nice deterrent to that. It also gives me the information if he's running the Punching Glove or not, so that's good. And then Dazzling Gleam T-Wave, I mean it's walled by Goldango, but I can throw a Wish in the air and then I can go Keldeo on Goldango, which is always going to be really threatening this matchup. So the water move is pretty free. Like if you look at it, the resists are Kyurem and Urshifu. Both of them I really enjoy chipping down just to free up my Qian Pao in the case of Urshifu, and Kyurem is just scary in general. I'd love to chip that any chance I get. Also, it's not exactly a safe switch, right? Yeah, Specs with Vacuum Wave, just dual stab. I want the power, I want the consistency, I want the priority, and then Secret Sword is just the best option. Necrozma is going to be Lumberry DD, 3 attacks. I thought about running Earthquake on this, but I felt Knockoff was a little bit better to cover Goldango plus Dio speed, and I feel like the Goldango could very well be Air Balloon or Sugar Berry, prepping for my Excadrill, so that's why I'm Knockoff over EQ. And then X Scissor to hit Ting the hardest, and then Photon is just generally a really great move into him, very, very spammable. Lumberry is there because I am expecting a few T-Waves on his team, and this would help deal with that, as well as like a Talonflame Flame Body or Will-O-Wisp. Now we have Smooth Rock T-Tar, pretty bulky, pretty strong, just Stealth Rock 3 attacks. Rocks are not that important in this game, but I do want my Sand up for my Drill. That's going to be my main win condition, and I want to break with these two. and then maybe back up win condition, maybe open up some holes early game, and then, you know. Alright, we're gonna get to the game. Alright, bow. So there is an Ogre Pawn, I didn't expect that. So what did he not bring instead of the Ogre Pawn? The Talonflame. So my drill can just click EQ pretty freely, which means I am expecting a balloon on Goldango or something. Something is going to be balloon, I'm sure. Alright, his Kyurem is water type. Interesting. So that's like a good neutral defensive typing, but it's not really going to resist a lot, right? It's just neutral to everything. Alright. Let's link the battle. Did JCM already link it? He did. What a nice guy. Alright. And I can get rid of these things now. And alright. What do we want to lead with? So possible leads, DOS, the Ogre Pawn could lead, or the Ting Lu. Those three probably are the leads of choice. What I could do is... Well, this can't Terra, but it does have Sturdy, so it could be a Sturdy lead, just to get hazards up. And then Goldango Balloon to spin block Excadrill. That could be a potential archetype for him. Let's see. Water type Kyurem, would that really be like special? No, I think that's going to be DD, right? You just want the neutral typing to ease your setup. That makes sense. So if the Ogre Pawn is going to lead, what's my best course of action? I could go Streamtail and just T-Wave something. And if Goldango comes in, then I do have Keldeo. Let's see. I'm not creeping the Ogre Pawn with like anything, so my Keldeo's slower, my Screamtail's slower. But that's okay. Could also just lead Qian Pao. It's good into Dio and... or not really great into Dio, but it's good into Ting Lu. Could really get some chip there to free up my drill. I also kind of just want to lead with my drill, right? Into Ogre Pawn, I feel like that's my best bet. And into Dio, it's also fine. Yeah. Also, Necrozma could be an interesting lead, just to start chipping things, you know? That doesn't actually sound too bad. Let's see, I could also just get up my Sand. Got some options here, yeah. If I lead Keldeo, that's good into Ting, but not the other ones. I think I'm just going to lead Necrozma. As the Cornerstone does end up leading, I'm just going to Dragon Dance up. If he taunts, so be it. I expect a Rocks or something of the sort. He just Ivy Cudgels. And Photon goes through Sturdy, but I don't know if it would knock him out necessarily. So let's find out. Necrozma versus Ogre Pawn Cornerstone. The Ivy reveals max attack. So Photon at +1. Looks like it's going to be a roll in his favor, but not by much. We just go for it. Right, that's my strongest move. X Scissor is actually stronger, but it will not ignore Sturdy. So I have to go for Photon anyways. So hopefully I get this knockout. I am Adamant, which is nice. Is this like 1 point slower than Talonflame? That's pretty funny actually. Anyways, I'm just going to hit this. He does go Ting Lu, but I will gladly take chip on this. This is really important for my Excadrill. Also, I'm not even sure if he kills me. He probably does, right? Earthquake would not kill me. He goes Urshifu. This is like Screaming Scarf now. Like Screaming Scarf. So I'm just going to go Screamtail and get my Rocky Helmet chip. He goes for Liquidation, and he takes Helmet, so probably going to be Scarf then. Now, what can I do here? I can just Wish, right? Ogerpon does come out. This is actually kind of a big threat. I kind of want to T-Wave this. What is he going to do? Get hazards up? Yeah, he is. So I can just T-Wave this. My Scream's back at full. And I'm just going to break the sturdy. So he crits. That's kind of annoying, but it's fine. This is just a big threat, honestly. What I can do is I can Wish, and then I could go Drill potentially afterwards. Then I have a Wish in the air. Power Whip does knock me out. He takes Helmet though. And then now my Excadrill could threaten a spin versus Ogerpon Cornerstone. Oh, that does so much damage. What the hell? Well, Earthquake does knock this out. And he doesn't have a ground resist, so this forces him to reveal his Balloon Mon if he has one. Right? So I don't hate going Excadrill. I also don't hate going Necrozma, getting the Wish off. Because Photon does 60 min, right? And I get my Wish. Let's see. Is that fine? Just go Drill and EQ. I think Drill and EQ is just a better play overall. We could see a Goldango come in if it is Air Balloon. I'm willing to risk that. And we just knock out the Ogerpon. So that's one threat removed, and we're back at full. Minor chip heal. Alright, so 5-5, but my guy is pretty weak. So Tinglu comes in, probably going to be a Rocks angle. I kind of just want to go Killed and start hitting things. He doesn't really have great water resist, so I'm just going to do that. And that's not great. That's really not good. Oh no. That's terrible, actually. Is that Choice Banded? Okay, that's like a Choice Banded high roll. That's really unfortunate. Man, that actually sucks so bad. Yeah, because you would have to be banded, and then, see, after one spike, it's a 12% chance on top of the crit. Yeah, that's what we call unfortunate. My Qianpao should be able to live a hit from this, though, right? It's a roll. Do I want to go Necrozma and just X-Scissor? It's not great, but I need chip on this. How much would that do? Like 30, man. And then Qianpao is a 2-hit KO. I might have to just go for the flinch at this point. I'm kind of behind quite a bit from that. I could have gotten a massive Hydro Pump here. That would have been so big. That's unlucky. But yeah, I think I just have to go for this. He knows I'm Boots, but I can just crash. If Urshifu comes in, then that sucks. Nothing I can really do about that at this point, though. My Excadrill win condition is still alive, though. Especially if he lets me chip this. All I need is an SD, and I kind of one-shot the whole team. And with Terra Water, I can get up the SD pretty reasonably. He could be Scarf Deoxys, that's an option for him. Alright, Urshifu takes that chip. But at this point, he's just going to click the fighting move. And see, even if I sack this, I have to, go Drill and Terra? That's terrible. Huh, get it? So I think at this point I have to sack T-Tar anyways, no matter what. Because I need the speed on my Excadrill to outspeed this. So I'm playing with really limited turns here. Because my T-Tar dies, I basically forced into an SD immediately, right? does +2 Oko Goldingo with Terra Blast if he's Balloon. Probably doesn't, right? Oh, it actually might. If he's offensive. Yeah, I think I have to play around that sequence. And hopefully, if he is able to deal with Exadrill, Qianpao can pick up the pieces after. And now I just go Drill. And do I Terra and SD? I think this is my opportunity, right? Unless I just die to CC. What is this? Shifu Rapid. Dude, that does so much damage. 62% chance to Oko me. But does he want to lose this? Because then Qianpao is kind of a threat, right? He has many mons that can like take a hit though, so it's like, I don't know. Do I just... it's tough. What do I set up on? I can SD on Dio, Kyurem. I'm actually... It's a roll on Freeze Dry if he's timid, but I don't think he's going to be special. Alright, Terra Water really makes sense on physical DD. Ting Lu does what to my drill? We know he's Adamant Banded. Yeah, I just frickin' die. I think his play is just to sack this and revenge me with something. Probably Ting Lu. So do I have to go for the CC roll? I have 7 turns to set this up. He could also just be Adamant. Like, the only thing stopping that is like a Scarf Drill on my side. I guess he wants to outspeed Necrozma as well, so he would probably be Jolly. But even if I do live CC, I get my Citrus right, then I would be out of range of Aqua Jet if he switches out and switches back in, even if he does have Aqua Jet. I don't think he would, right? I think that's just something I have to risk at this point, no? The CC, live the CC. And then +2 kind of like kills most things. I think Ting Lu is a roll. Yeah, 62% chance for Terra Blast to kill it. Yeah, a lot of things have to go my way here. Then Kyurem, I think, dies to EQ. Yeah, Kyurem dies to EQ. He could just be so scared of this, but like, he can afford to sack this is the thing. It's kind of unlucky. Because he sacks this, goes Ting Lu, and just Earthquakes, picks one up. Yeah, it's just not a great situation. I think I have to go for the roll. Oh, I forgot to Terra. Whoops. That's unlucky. So a misclick costs us the chance there. I don't think we had it anyways. I just go Qian and Sucker. He should save this. Oh, it's Adamant, so it wasn't even a roll anyways. Doesn't matter then. He's going to Terra Water and DD maybe? I can't switch. I just crunch. And he's physically defensive, body press. Yeah, there's nothing I could do in this situation. Yeah, I knew this team was going to be really good versus me, and the crit on Keldeo did not help at all. So, like, yeah. Unlucky, we are now 3 and 4. I expected to lose this one though, it's all good. GG, and I'll see you in the next one.